Okay, this one is animal abuse. If you know anybody who abusing animals or you saw abusing animals, call up on them. Or if you yourself is abusing your animal, let go of your animal, set them free, or call some kind of adoption place where the animal can be taken in and taken care of. I heard something on YouTube, I think last week. I read it, and it was hard for me to believe. It looked like, I think it was a leopard. It was a cat. A leopard. I don't think it was a tiger. And it was cocaine in the leopard system. And I was saying, how can that be in the leopard system? Because they wildlife. So it was an owner. So evidently a person had him as a pet or her as a pet. And it shouldn't be in the animal system unless the owner put it in the animal system. And they said that they wasn't pressing any charges against this person so far. So if you know this person was using drugs and this person then ingested cocaine into this animal, why wouldn't you do anything about it and arrest him? Or is you just using the animal for an experiment when it's all over with? Now, the football player, a lot of people know Mr. Michael Vick back then was incarcerated for a certain amount of time for just dogs fighting. I'm saying fighting. And they put him in jail for animal abuse, they called it. Animal cruelty. But this man gives his animal an animal that he shouldn't even have, that should have been in wildlife. Drugs. And that's acceptable. What makes him any different than Michael Vick? Michael Vick didn't give the animal any drugs. He just had the animals fighting. This man gets no jail time and Michael Vick got jail time. Something wrong with that picture. You don't get to pick and choose what abuse is. Abuse is abuse, however you slice it. This way abuse, that way abuse. You don't get to use it for your benefit. But then with Michael Vick, you want to tarnish his name. But this person over here, you want to push it under the rug. It don't work like that. Abuse is abuse when it comes down to animals or even with people. Abuse is abuse. Then we have let me see. Yeah, and then we have a young lady, a woman who the judge decided to not grant a restraining order, I think it was said. I don't have her name in front of me. I just was reading the story the other day. And her husband or ex-husband or whoever this man is, he killed her. Hunted her down or whatever he did, but he killed her. She begged and wanted a restraining order and the judge saying no. The judge should be held accountable. Because if the woman asking for help, why won't you help her? So that's where the problem is at, where people is in charge and they can determine on your life and things in your life. Whether you live or die, eat or don't eat, live somewhere or don't live somewhere. So this lady living her life, moving here, moving there, whatever she was doing, and this man had hunted her down or whatever he did, she wanted help. The judge saying no. What reason was it for the judge to say no? It should have been no reason why the judge said no. He determined that her life was nothing. She didn't deserve a piece of paper because that's what it was, a piece of paper. It wasn't like he was going to have cars outside watching her house. So I'm going to do a storyline as far as that. after I deal with the ones with the animal abuse. Okay, let's start the animal abuse, and I'm going to find out what this young lady's name is. Okay, this is the animal abuse universe, you know all about it. These are noisy. Let me see, hold on a minute. Thank you, Lord, in advance for a blessing. Okay, animal abuse universe. Right. 7 cards, the top and the bottom. Okay, the first card for whoever this is, who is creating and doing this, animal abuse, or if you're witnessing it. Follow me? Okay, we have right here, leave destruction behind, because you have a healing path. Okay, it says step into your queenship. You have a chance at love. You have a chance at love, meaning to save animals, take care of animals, give them the best home, or to make sure they loved. Okay, but it says right here that you chewing on the idea of luxurious, living good, making money, having money. So maybe you work somewhere and somebody is not treating the animals good, or you live with somebody and whoever you live with, you living good or whatever, so you don't want to step on any toes. Follow me? You're going to clarify it, that choosing you first is the best option and the first choice. So you choosing you first over the animal. You feel like you want to live good, live luxurious, live good, get what you want out of whoever this is. So you're not going to tell on this person because you don't want to rock the boat. So you're going to choose you first because you are a witness here, whoever you are, and you know, right? And if you go to the court about this thing or go somewhere about it, you will be believed because you are a person that's full of integrity and faith and truth. But you need to go and open your mouth, God says. Virgo, been waiting for somebody to make a move in the Sage, move wisely. So some kind of way, maybe you talk to someone about it and somebody telling you to go and come and report it, or maybe you work somewhere and you see that somebody is abusing the animals and you need to make a move and go tell on this person. Or you talking to somebody about it at work or whatever, and they telling you go tell the boss. Or you live with somebody and a person doing it because it's a witness as far as the situation. It says right here, Aquarius, maybe you're Aquarius, you got a son that you're proud of, or you're an Aquarius in general. Follow me? Maybe the person who doing this is an Aquarius. Maybe it's your son who doing it, or however it's flowing. God's saying you got to get on your path. Go forward and get on your path. And getting on your path is the number 1 card up here. The healing path work is your path and leave destruction behind. And the only way for you to get on your path is to tell on this person if this person abusing the animals, or if you work somewhere, tell on a person steal, anything like that. So this would be for whoever you are.